Just tell me a little bit about your experience.
Okay, this is Sommer, my granddaughter. She's 19 months old, and she's a little doll. But she has Spina Bifida, and what that is, she had a big hole in her spine, and they had a big myelomeningocele on the back of her. It's like a bag full of spinal fluid, and they had to take that off surgically. She was in ICU for a couple months there. At St. John's, she had a shunt, and she's got 3 now. And they put that in the back of her head, and it comes down to her stomach here. She's got to have another one with a valve because her fontanelle has closed, and we don't know when it fails. They have to do a CAT scan every time. Used to be if she threw up everywhere, we knew it was closed, and that's life-threatening. They do have a team of surgeons that stay on call for her. They're, I guess it's through St. John's, and for her little feet, she's paralyzed waist down. Her little feet were club feet, and they didn't look any bigger than my thumb like that at birth. She was only 5 pounds. She's 19 pounds now. She wears a size 1 shoe now, but they had to cut her Achilles heel and try to straighten her feet out, flatten them out. That didn't work, so then they took her ankles out of both feet and fused her legs to her feet. That has straightened the feet out, but the little right leg, she can't stand because that hip goes out of socket all the time. And because of that, she's not able to crawl either. Her knees were hyperflexed at birth. That means she can't bend them no more than that. And we've had PT in every week. They come in once a week and work with her, but she can't crawl, but she's learned to bump along. She can wiggle her bottom, but as for feeling, she doesn't have any feeling below that. Yes, she knows how to do that. But she's looking at a life in a wheelchair the rest of her life. And it's just me working. I do work private duty. I'm an LPN also. But my check just goes from week to week. I barely make enough to get my bills paid. Or we're behind actually on the utilities, but I pay on them. And hardly ever have food money as far as when it go from one. We have to just take it from one to buy other, like diapers for her sometimes. Our church has been good at helping out with diapers too. They have a little program. Right now it's good week groceries for the week, I'll tell you. If we're mine, yeah. I appreciate it. And well, sometimes, like I said, we've gone down to St. Mary's once a month. You can only go once a month. But it helps out. It feeds us. And it gets stuff that you can make a meal with, make it stretch.